What is going on, everyone? I have returned for another video. Now, today's video is going to be different. I am going to talk about two subjects: Star Wars video games and the Fortnite Battle Royale. Now that you know what we're going to talk about, let's get into it. So, first of all, I want to speak on Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2. For the gameplay of the video, I should have Star Wars Battlefront 1. I loved this game. I adored this game without loot boxes. I like games without loot boxes. Star Wars Battlefront 2, before Disney got involved, had them, and that was a mess. But I felt as if the EA overlords, as they are, have left this game high and dry when there is a clear opportunity of money. Like, this game, Battlefront 2, had prequels, sequels, and the originals. And let's be honest, yes, they're going to make more Star Wars content. Is it going to be a story game and there's not going to be any microtransactions and loot boxes and whatnot? Possibly, but in our new era of gaming, where Call of Duty has taken the bundle style and they're adopting more of a Fortnite Battle Royale friendly cosmetics marketing, EA is missing a crucial opportunity here. I understand EA, aka Evil Ass, is not the best company, of course, but, and I have to say it, the worst thing in video games, especially a shooter, is SBMM. And EA doesn't have it in there. They don't have it in there. They're not like Activision, everyone. They don't have it. So that's good, because you actually get to have fun in a shooter. And Star Wars Battlefront, both 1 and 2, gave you the option to go first shooter and go into 3D. I mean, third person. I love that. First person, third person. I love that. Keep doing that. Yes. I liked that you could get into the ships in this huge open battlefield, that there was comms open. It was basically Battlefield, but it was Star Wars, and it had the Star Wars nostalgia, and it had the information and the characters, the skin. It was its own thing, and it could play like Star Wars and not like Battlefield. Now, Battlefield and Star Wars, you could say, could have the same play style: run and gun, shoot people. Some of the movements are kind of sluggish compared to Call of Duty, Infinity Wars, I give it to Infinity Wars. Treyarch does linger over to Battlefield 6. However, let's get back on topic. I felt as if they did drop the ball on Battlefront 2. Now, because EA Play is now brought into the Game Pass for Xbox, and it's, really been boosted up, along with the PlayStation Plus that it was there for free, the player counts continue to rise. So, this is what I frankly believe. I'm not going to go with they should make a free video game like Warzone. They would make a lot of money from it. They shouldn't add loot boxes. They should keep the friendly cosmetics, but I am saying that maybe they should reinstate live service, because Star Wars as a whole had so many characters, so many designs, a lot of chances to have cosmetics that you can purchase. EA does not apparently understand that if you take this new era of marketing for gaming and the cosmetics, along with the franchise that is Star Wars, and place it on the pedestal that it belongs on, then best believe you will have money. You will have tons of it. You will have it flowing like a tsunami. You will be drowning in it. And I personally believe that they should do it. They should turn Battlefront 2 either back into a live service or create a Battlefront 3. And hey, you brought in Battlefront 1. Nobody plays Battlefront 1 anymore. They're playing Battlefront 2. So if you do make a Battlefront 3, I want you to bring in Battlefront 1 modes and Battlefront 2 modes. But both of those games, maps, leave some maps to the way they are. Just in those games on their own. Unless you're, for like later free DLC for the nostalgic. But it's that kind of, it's that taste of Star Wars, of, I can't wrap my words around the missing opportunity that this is. Let's get into this, right? You could say, well, you could have a excuse of, well, they placed all the relevant characters. That is bullshit. Bullshit. I call bullshit on that. Relevant characters. Okay, if you didn't know, if you never watched Clone Wars, by the way, why the fuck did you not if you're playing a Star Wars game? If you never watched Star Wars, Count Dooku had an apprentice. Her name was Visage Ventress, a badass Sith assassin who later on turned bounty hunter after Count Dooku betrayed her. If you got spoilers, oh well. Anywho, along with Visage Ventress, coulda came aside the one, the only, the Padawan of Anakin Skywalker, Ahsoka Tano. Those two characters, could you understand the battle banter they be having in Battlefront 2? Visage Ventress and Ahsoka Tano has fought each other in a Clone War. In the Clone Wars. They fought each other in Clone Wars. And Visage helped her once she left the Sith and realized, okay, something's going on. Nah, she's innocent. I give her this little help. And then Ahsoka left. So you have these two characters who are on the Republic, who isn't on the Separatists. Just these two badasses who's just doing whatever they want. I also believe that instead of the good versus the evil, they should have had added a third party to the game. Let me explain. So, Star Wars is filled with starships and wars and Jedi and Sith and fighters and warriors. The Jedi have always been good. The Sith has always been bad. You have the Republic versus the Separatists. The Rebels versus the Empire, the New Republic versus the remnants of the Empire, and then you have the Resistance versus the First Order, which I don't understand. If you're the New Republic and you beat the Empire, whatever. Hopefully they explain that later on going into it. They really could have added in, let's take Boba Fett. Boba Fett was a bounty hunter. He wasn't evil, he was doing a job. That's not evil, that's a third party in the making. Star Wars, the Clone Wars, had so many characters that you could classify as a third party character that people would combat. Separatists fought anybody who stood up against them. That's a perfect third party instead of, oh, just the Republic versus the Separatists. No! You're missing a grand opportunity here. Do I need to go to EA and give them these constant ideas that I am delivering? Seriously, you can steal my ideas that you're listening to. Take them, because I know you're going to make a good game out of it just by stealing my ideas. So do it! Anyway, there was so many opportunities that are being missed with this, and I hope that if they get it right and a Star Wars Battlefront 3 emerges from the grave, well, not from the grave, but from this new pillar of light, with Disney's stamp of approval, because we all know they can't afford to screw things up, and they do not allow crappy. Well, no, they did get on EA's behind about the loot boxes though, so I believe Disney's not gonna let them do it. So I really do believe they're gonna take a page from COD's book and do the bundles and have those set up instead of just a scummy little blaze. Hopefully they do it, and I hope they continue from there. I was gonna talk about Fortnite. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep talking about freaking Star Wars. There was troops that you could do that was amazing. It always aggravated me, the simple fact that these maps will look beautiful, but you're not using them correctly. Sometimes, why wasn't there any Zeo? Alright, let's look at it like this, right? I know it's a little advanced, and I said this about a Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, how they could have had infinite gravity, zero gravity maps. That could have been cool. You know, you're just floating around with a jetpack. They could have had that in Star Wars. You know how many times clones fought the droids in space, and the droids had the magnetic feet, and all you hear is Roger, Roger, and the clones over here fighting them back, pushing them back. There was the I can't remember this mission by name, but it was the Traitor General Jedi. When the clones found out he betrayed them, they did a mutiny. They killed the traitor, and they had to fight the enemy that was in the dark. This enemy had technology they never saw before, had animals helping them. There was lights everywhere, but if you couldn't see them, it's hard to get them. And I love that mission because it's an enemy you can't see. It gripped you by your chest as it constantly bombarded you over and over and over again with surprise attacks that you had no idea where they came from, only that they were directed at you and they were coming from everywhere, and you needed to get down to safety, but your general is telling you to constantly move forward. That would have been perfect. I remember a Star Wars Clone Wars episode where you was on a ridge and one of your tanks got pinned down and you were stuck. The people had to repair it, and they had to fight off the droids to get the tanks moving again, so that way they can reach the spot to help bombard the enemy and to push them off the planet. That could have been a map. Perfect map. Instead of the constant objective is moving or destroy that thing while it's doing that, there could have been variety of that. There could have been plenty of variety of that. Every time you see that Star Wars mode, it's always the tank is moving, keep shooting at it. The tank is the shields are down. That's what it says. The shields are down. Shoot at it now. That's so weak. No, sometimes I want to see my tank completely stop, and somebody has to go and actually repair it, and we have to defend them and fight off the enemy and to constantly push it back and back again just to get the grips of the war and the fighting. That would have made an amazing mode. There are so many ideas that they could have taken from Clone Wars. If you gain the Disney stamp of approval, and you, as a company, have not dived into an archive, taken a look at a character, and understand that this is a good character, that there's something you could do with this, you don't have to use a main character. You can use a side character for all we care. You did it for Battlefront 2. You did it for Battlefront 2. You can do it again. You can have amazing modes. Just do it correctly. That's all we ask of you. If you can, then you can. Until next time, until then, peace.